All right. Okay. Yeah, it looks like this SPY is bracing for all-time highs. I mean, it's a little bit of low volume, but I don't think we have that much news. But yeah, so we might get to about the same as last week. Yeah, and then I did notice it still applies, but I did notice IWM, yeah, it broke the 200. We'll see. This one will actually have pretty good volume, relatively speaking. So that is it's a pretty monumental peak actually. Hitting 200 for IWM. I would have to let me pull back several years to see where that is. Okay, so the next level up was 207 then for IWM. And I mean, it's Tuesday now, so we'll see on the volume, but if it is pretty good, then I think 207 is definitely possible. What is it? QQQs. This is the same thing that I do every day, so. All right, and I think QQQs did break out, so that is also nice. Then DIA, just down. Yeah, that already broke out. One thing to note, this is the only time that I look at it. The histogram is at its peak right now, and this is pretty flat. Like everything's kind of flat. So there's a possibility that we might go back and retrace. There's like less than 2 weeks left for the end of the year. So even if we did have a pullback, we would still be like having pretty big gains. Okay, let's see. All right, I will look at, all right, so got into EXC. So I'm assuming Tutu, did you day trade this? Jeez, wow. Was
Yeah, I day traded. I kind of see that the wick it was coming back up and it was like at the last area of like I think support, like if you go further back. So I just ended up I got in this morning at like 34 point something, and then I set it at like 15% profit, and I went back to sleep, woke up again, and I was like, okay. But yeah, I was like, expecting it because every time it like waterfall down, it
yeah,
kind of create a wick. And then and I look at like the 15 minutes chart, and it was creating really long wicks. So I was like, I'm gonna get in, and
get
then
out.
it
No, it's, I mean, it already had such a,
excessive move down.
yeah, excessive move down. So I would like expect it. I know sometimes they say like, oh, it's highly oversold, and like there's always like a bounce, and then sometimes it drops more. So okay,
Mhm.
then Raw played Netflix because I called out some things yesterday, and I checked on them because I was curiosity. Okay, Netflix, yeah, it does look pretty good. I think, yeah, we said yesterday that this one was pretty good. I know that the volume was pretty good. And everything. No, that's awesome. And I don't remember. I think I said the price target was around there. A lot of times, just for everyone, if you guys are in something and you don't see anything on the dailies to know where your next like price target is, pull up the weeklies and you might have to pull up years in time. But that's also just like a FYI. Because I didn't like the options chain on this, but I bought shares of this and I'm down right now, but I think I'm still like because it's still within the range of the uptrend. I'm honestly thinking it's gonna attempt to fill this little bit of a gap and then shoot up because that's a lot of time those like liquidity wicks and whatnot, like those are real. So I'm just gonna sit tight. Um, okay, and then I think there was another, it was Meta yesterday and Amazon. So Meta did reach, I think I said the price target was like 352, and it looks like it reached there, 353. So, and then I think there was Amazon, and this one looks just like the other one. It's in consolidation. It picked up a little bit, but it's also really low volume. So yeah. All right. Um, but we can take a look. I'll be real with you guys. I have not seen anything. we'll just go through the charts first and I'll pull up the screeners, but I didn't really see much of anything on stuff. Energy is moving up quite a bit, so that's, I mean, like, I think literally everything is going to the screener. So basic materials are the ones that are moving. Real estate, energy. That's interesting. What is basic materials? I have to pull up because I don't screen this way. This is Canadian. I don't know. Price. That's just over 30. Volatility. Over 1. All right, let's see. Al, I think Al was one that Ellie called out earlier. Okay, let's look at CTVA. I'll try this because I did not see much doing my other screener. All right, this is interesting. I don't know what this one is. I actually kind of like this. The volume is kind of meh, but this is something I'll definitely watch. It had an aggressive move down. And then we had this huge candle with not the best volume, so that's suspect. Then we got another candle that's bullish with more volume, kind of bases, just consolidates, and then it's starting to form a trend. And then the 200-day moving average on the weekly is here. And now this week, the buyer stepped in ahead earlier, and it looks like it's trying to reach for this 49.99 or the high, the 50.07. It looks like it's trying to reach that because it's continually doing that. Like we have a trend forming. I'm in Baba too. Something's going on with China. I don't know what it is. But yeah, when this eventually kind of retraces back, I like this one. All right. Okay. All right. So we can take a look at another ones. I don't know why my like pixelation feels so crappy on this. Yes. No, I don't like that. Charts. Okay, this. All right, let's do this. That's fine. All right, Rio. Let's see. Tab. WP. If it had great volume, I would say like, yeah, this could be a breakout. We could potentially play this up to at least 51 or 50, 70 or something with the first report, but the volume sucks. So, I mean, this is something that we could look at because it probably will be increased from yesterday. So, all right, I'll do some drawings for you. I have no idea on the options because some of these sectors, they get kind of iffy. Um, it's just, all right. So, of course, this is where I try to reach. All right, so if you were to enter this, I think it's going to have increased volume. ignore the quad witching last week was okay. Yeah, the quad witching of last week was just insane. So everything's gonna have insane volume. All right, so if you were to play this, because I think we're gonna at least get two, which will be above average from yesterday. If you do get into this one, I would actually say that my stop loss would be right here at 49 and a half, because that you're going to the next level lower. I would like 50 and a half. See where this kind of hold, if this were to hold out right now, but see where this kind of lands. Because if it closes towards 50 and a half towards the end of the day, then I think we could definitely try to we could shoot for again like 51 and a half. So I'll put this on the watch list. Yeah, I don't know how the options are. Precious metals. Yeah. Excuse me. I think that's it. Okay. Yeah, that is all for that one. Back. Um, update energy. I was looking at trying to see if there was any good energy stocks. It's just interesting because of lately it looks like movies money is trying to move back to it. Um, I was watching MRO, but how the volume is today. I just liked it because it's trying to close above the moving average of the 200, but the volume kind of sucks. So I'm not feeling it on this one, but it could be pulling back. Like it's retesting this area to move higher. Um, but yeah, this is actually one I'm watching. And another one that I'm watching too is Humana. Uh, gosh, volume sucks with this too. It just made an aggressive move down and it might be trying to bounce, but this is not a very good bounce. So nix that one out. Let's see if there's anything else. Because I UPA. Maybe this wave sucks too. uh I'll take a look at all the sectors, but yeah, like all of them kind of are crappy today. I don't know what's going on. I feel like it's a very low volume day for some reason. Apparently they're home for the holidays. App, Excel app. I did like financial sectors in general, but some of them have moved so aggressively. So I just like these are massive run-ups. See what that one sucks too. So, yeah, all of them kind of look like they're just retraced. What's ECG? ECG. Yeah, one thing I noticed a lot of these insurance stocks kind of died. Then they put them all to bank. Okay, I'd actually put this on the watch list. It's not ready yet, and I don't know how the options are, but it made an aggressive drop and it's trying to do something. So I would definitely put this on the watch list. If we have increased volume, and I also just like so far that buyer stepped in quicker on this area. So it could potentially try to take out this candle. But yeah, I would be watching that one. Um, PGR. Oh, progressive. Okay. No, interesting. Don't like how these are curling down. But let's take a look at the daily. Oh, it's trying to do something, but the volume sucks. Did it fill? No, and it might. It tried to fill some gap, but it's all the way. And also watch that one too. So WGR and the other one. Sorry, ACGL. I watched that. Progressive too. C. C. Yeah, volume sucks on this too. And it's gonna be really low. Okay. Well, I'm not very sure I did play. I didn't. Rob, what was your exploration for Baba? Something's going on with China because I was watching. I'm in this one too. Whenever Baba, I think it's getting close to. Okay, that's good. You want need some more time to get 2 months. Um, Whenever Baba makes such an aggressive move, and you know the other thing too that I noticed about this, Baba has no upper wick, which means it's just straight up buying. So I wouldn't be surprised if the target's like 70, if it hits 77, 56, like whatever that works for. I would not be surprised. So no, that's a good one. I like this one. Another one that I've been watching too is I don't. Well, this is one, but I wanted to like retrace, but it had like this double, triple, quadruple bottom situation, and then it finally ran out. Now, of course, it's like just wait for it to retrace a little bit because now it's established a zone. And if it retests like this 830, which is what I'm watching for because it already broke out. But this volume and interest is interesting. Um, yeah, because like Baba, JD, there's like a bunch. I don't know what's going on with China. I don't keep up with that. You take all that. I'll see it last. What if you didn't play? Excuse me, I'm sorry, guys. It's not you, it's me. If you guys didn't play Mana yesterday, that I probably wouldn't cheese it now. But Fox, that's interesting. You guys haven't noticed I like it when stocks are touching the moving averages or whatnot. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Wouldn't do anything yet, but I'd also put this on a watch list. It's starting to make it created a double bottom. We have started to make we broke through resistance. Now it's becoming support, and it could be trying to move for the next like higher. I wanted to close higher and than this, just like 2026, but watch this too. Sorry guys, I feel like there's not that unless I'm missing things, but like let me see. Do we fill up maybe this way? I don't know. Excuse me. British Yaks. The volume is really crappy. Wow. Love you. What? What is this? Reaction. Bullish. Okay. That is interesting. Mm. So you have more volume and at least it matches here, then I'm saying yes. I don't know if we're gonna get, but we might. Because I'd want to at least match yesterday's candle. Based on this, I mean, we could potentially go to once. Try to go to 115. So one of the things when I try to do price targets, I look at where the last upper wick or lower wick is because there's a very good chance that it can try to revisit that. So let me see. If it has volume at least up to 2.5, I would like it because then it would match. You can put this on the watch list. I feel like the first target would be 114.77 just because it tried to revisit there. I would probably cut like right around here, which is pretty much when, because this is the new area of support that's created. As you can see, there's a bunch of activity here. If it starts breaking through there, which is probably like 106 or so, and it starts making like a lower wick or whatnot, make sure like see that it tries to bounce from it because if it breaks through here, that's breaking through. It's going to the 200. That one isn't bad either. My issue with this is the volume. Yeah, yeah, that's my issue with it. If it has increased at least a 2.5, I mean, we have an hour and a half, so who knows? But yeah, just that is it. I guess I'm gonna keep this one short because I don't really see anything unless you guys are I'm missing something, but there's just not much. I agree with you, Rob, on this, and it's weird because I'm trying to figure out because like other stocks, even we can pull up Apple or Microsoft, the big ones. Um, yeah, that's kind of lower. Microsoft, very low. Yeah, I'm just going off. I think let's look at Tesla's the big one. Tesla's the only one that seems like the volume is somewhat normal, um, which is also, but it'll probably be back to that. But I'm with you too, because if you look at the SPY and aside from IWM, that is extremely low. And it maybe it's just because we're used to such high volume days. And comparatively speaking, for the past few, it is possibly maybe the hedge funds decide to take a break. It's possible, I don't know. But yeah, that is it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But Elliot is back, so he'll be with you guys tomorrow. So yeah, let's see for a bit. Thanks guys. I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye.